Hey guys, I'm the Wandering Wizard. Welcome to the Snidget Minute, and today we're going to be going over a few things. The end of the first part of the Harry Potter Brilliant event that just went live has just closed down yesterday, and we're going to be going through some issues that I ran into last community day that I think needs to be addressed and talked about, as well as my general progression so far in the game. So as you guys can see, starting off, I am now level 27, and I've been playing pretty casual. I'll go out and play on my way to work, on my way back to work. On my days off, I'll walk around and do some casual collecting of things and stuff. But I've been keeping myself at a steady pace. So is my wife. My wife, I think she already hit level 30. I had a video when we were back at Exchange Place hanging out, cut from the original video that I posted up when we were doing the fortress runs, where we were going through everything that we caught. And then, I never got around to uploading it, and I'm probably going to end up uploading it anyways, but just know that it's really outdated, and it doesn't really hold a candle to all the crazy things that we've caught so far. So I'm probably going to revisit that again and go through like pretty much a progression of both me and my wife so far while playing the game. So let's just head over to professions. I'm going to show you guys where I am in my profession tree so far. I am finally at level 10, due partly to my wife giving me suggestions and stuff like that, and watching other YouTubers. So let me see if I can scroll down here. So I've been pretty much filling out everything I could possibly fill out. I chose to go into strength and numbers because I feel like whenever I do fortresses, I'm always with my family and my wife, or we're running into like a random person that is playing but we can't ever see. So I decided to go with the strength and numbers. That increases the amount of damage that I can inflict in a combat situation when enhanced by a teammate. So this is very much like it's pivoting off of there being more than one person in the room with me, and I'm able to do extra damage if there's enhancement sent over by another teammate, which is great. I went down, and now I'm pretty much like right here filling out the rest of this. Now I'm happy to say that I now have decent amount of defense. It's not all unbalanced. We have stamina, we have power, Tego power going up now. Our citizen's already maxed. We have critical power, proficiency power, and defense is coming up as well. So right now I'm probably going to be focusing more on defense, getting my defense up, like one of these. There we go. So it increases the amount of damage you can withstand in combat, so it makes me a little bit more tanky. Could probably be the next one that, as a matter of fact, I can do this now. Bam! There we go. I just got enough. I didn't realize I'd have enough books for this one, so we've already completed this one. Awesome. Now I'm a little bit more tanky when I do my fortress runs, which I would say is the most fun in this game so far, is doing fortress runs and getting yourself to where you can actually survive the higher tier levels. It's really cool seeing the different areas that you go into while fighting as well. That's exciting to see. Other than that, more so the lore I've been finding that's tied behind the different foundables that you find has been my driving factor to playing the game, which makes me excited. I still have 3 of the 3 kilometer event port keys. I haven't finished the registry for the special event. I still need like one more of this guy right here, the luggage trolley, and I'm happy that I'm able to open up the event port keys later on and still get the piece for the one I needed, because this event that just came through, I really took my time going through everything. I really appreciate that they added more foundables for the event, because I feel like the first 2 brilliant events, they were just recycling confoundables that were already in the wild. While they still did that, these 4 guys are originally you can find out in the wild. The only new foundables that you're really running into, or the pieces, is like the trolley witch and the conductor. But these guys, you obviously know you get these from different things. You don't find them really in the wild. And then you have obviously the ones that you get from just completing each of the missions, that you can only get from the missions. So I mean, regardless, it was pretty fun seeing more than just one or two foundables out there. And what they did before was they just made one more rare than the other. So this one created a little bit more urgency, where you're just trying to like, you're scrambling to figure out if you could get all of them in time, because it's 10 each. But I found that I ran through it pretty quickly, pretty easily, and it was really fun. I'm looking for all of them. So yeah, I'm taking my time walking the last port key, and then I'll unlock this, and then I'll be done with this and ready for the next event that's coming around, which is I'm excited for. I'm really excited for the sorting hat and finding that, and then I mean the rest of the stuff is okay. It's just for me personally, my excitement comes from the sorting hat, definitely. During the progression of the game, I've already completely maxed out books 1 in challenges. Everything else is trailing behind. I've been taking my time, and I haven't really been doing fortresses like I should be doing fortresses. The only thing is, like, once I hit gold and once I hit the top and I realized that you couldn't prestige past this, and that this was it. I'm super excited that I'm done with this, but it's really a bittersweet moment. I'm just looking at like, man, what am I gonna do now when I complete all of these? Of course, it's gonna take a long time. Some of these I'm not even past the first part in to get past this. But once you do get past this, it's like, what then? I really wish that after you get to gold that you're able to just own the item. It's like you completed returning it finally, and you're able to own the items, and you're able to trade them if you want to. I feel like trading books, trading foundables, trading mystical monsters, mystical creatures and stuff like that should be a thing in this game. I'm not sure if there are legal ramifications for that, considering that I'm guessing Pokemon Go definitely has some type of trademark as far as trading stuff in games. I don't know if they did a deal with Niantic. I don't know how that works out. I would just love to see the ability to trade. Like, I'm almost done with Snape, I'm almost done with Sirius Black. The ability to just trade these guys once you're complete, once it's like gold. Now it's just, you know, you prestige, you no longer have access to the AR tech, which is disappointing. AR. Nope. I'll post that on Instagram. People are not gonna understand what's going on. But when they see this, I hope they get it. Anyway, it's I don't know how to feel about the game so far, to be honest. Dungeon runs or fortress runs have been straight up amazing, and I can't say anything other than that. It's just the rest of the gameplay, the rewards and stuff like that you're getting. I don't know how to feel about it. The only thing that's keeping me excited, to be honest, is the lore. Like I said, all of this ties into actual lore for in the Harry Potter Wizarding World, which is exciting. It's just, after we're done collecting all these, after I know the backstory for everything, then what is my question. Like, where do we go from there? Hopefully, and I have a ton of faith with Niantic and anybody they partner with, because, you know, the very first couple of months, or I say the first year, it's always going to be like blah, but from what I've seen. But then they come back with like amazing features that I never would have thought would be a thing. So I'm really looking forward to what the future has to hold. I just hope that it gets here sooner than later, before we have another Pokemon Go incident where like half the people left, due to there being just like a stagnant area in the game before they added all the core features like trading, PvP, etc, etc. Let's see. So other than that, I can show you. Ooh. Key. I can show you guys my progression so far. So they haven't yet fixed the titles, where the titles, once you pick them, will stay. I'm still having an issue where the titles will disappear after I leave, which I hope that they fix that soon, and I hope that they give us the ability to see other people's progression and titles and stuff like that. Let's see. what's that new one I just got for doing a bunch of master spells? I think it is this one. So hopefully, you know, they'll fix that to where it just remains there and I don't have to keep picking every time I go back. Alright, so moving on to the one of the only things I've fully prestiged so far. I prestiged books 1 in challenges, and it was really a bittersweet moment too. I was looking at it like, okay, I'm done now. I'm 100% done. What is it gonna feel like when everything is done? Like, where do you go from there? Hopefully by then, and I'm hoping that the company is also banking on this. By the time that you're finished with everything, they'll probably have a new mechanic introduced into the game that will make it a little bit more fun. I wish that like after you finish it 100% that you're able to then own the items and then you're able to trade from there, or I don't know, combine them to do something else. I'm not sure. It's just, as it stands right now, it's not fulfilling. I wish that once you're completed with it, you could at least go in and actually open the book and read through, like you can own the, that'd be too much, right? That'd be way too much, considering that she's making these books and fleshing them out entirely. They're like they're sold books, but I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about like, it's definitely a bittersweet moment when you're finally done completely with one section of the thing. And I'm guessing that this feels the same way for confoundables as well. I really wish that there was the ability to trade these, and I don't know if Pokemon Go has some type of trademark where, you know, they kind of have the monopoly on being able to trade items in game, but I really wish we were able to just trade with people. And then also I really wish that not just 1 or 2 from each page was able to be AR photoed. I don't know if they're working on the rest of them. I don't know if this is just it, but the fact that there's only like 1 or 2 in each one, and it's just like, I would love to take AR photos with all of them. I think that's a neat feature. Definitely not the only feature that holds up the game. There's a couple of features that has kept me really intrigued. One being the lore, 2 being the fortresses, and then 3 being the AR photos. As it stands now, yeah, we're moving forward, and you know, so far I don't have any complaints too much. Yeah, so here's my progression so far in the game. I'm now level 27. The titles and the achievements are still not persistent. They change all the time. As soon as I leave out of here and come back, these won't remain stagnant. Hopefully we get a patch update soon that allows us to actually keep these here. I'm really interested to see what confidential goes here, or if there's nothing here. This is just for show. If this is just a part of the ID, you know, you get what I'm saying, like this, the stamp that, oh, we're now on this official stamp. As far as confoundables, I've caught 2,700 confoundables. I'm at 304 kilometers walked. 1,800 inns have been spun, and only 267 fortresses I've taken down. So that tells you how many times I actually get to be near fortresses. Where my old job was, it was really a barren zone, so I really wasn't in proximity to a lot of fortresses. My wife, where she works, there's 1 or 2, I believe, literally right inside of where she works, so she's spoiled. But where I am on both ends of my travel, I don't really get to be anywhere near fortresses. So the only time that I'm able during a work week to get near fortress is when I'm traveling and I'm like in between waiting for the bus to come or waiting for a train to arrive. I'll jump into a fortress then, or on my days off I'll go out with the wife and then do fortresses there. Harking back to the whole, yeah, I'm with other people mostly when I'm doing fortresses. I wish I had more time to like be near fortresses. And my new job that I'm gonna be taking up literally next week, I'm super excited about. It's gonna be in Manhattan, and from what I can tell, I believe I'm gonna have a fortress where I work as well. So hopefully it'll be in my break room. Please be in my break room. Any which way, this kind of leads us over to the last community day that we had. So like the last community day was amazing. If you haven't seen the video for it, please definitely go back and check the video for that I posted up for the community day. There's a video that I'm gonna be putting up here now that I didn't put in the last video because I wanted to talk about it separately from the community day, and I didn't want to take away from how amazing that community day was. So we ran, well, while doing, we were, one of the community members, we were trying to level up during the community day. So we were taking them through a lot of the higher level dungeons that they weren't familiar with. So we're pretty much carrying them through. It was really fun, and we had limited resources by the time we got to the end of the community day event. We had burned through all of our potions and pots and stuff like that. So we were really winding down on the resources that we had to carry people and then, you know, get people where we want them to be for the next community day. And we ran into an interesting situation. So one of the community members left for the day. They had to go to another event, and it was just the four of us. And we jumped into a fortress, and as you'll see, when we jumped in, a person called ServeBot jumped in as well. And we were looking around because we're just like, oh, there's someone else here playing the game. We're looking around, we didn't see anyone at the time. So we're just like, okay, maybe they're just, you know, too shy, or maybe they don't realize that we're here. Either which way, we couldn't find out where they were. Regardless, we went on playing the game, and we got to the very end, and ServeBot was hanging on to one of the last monsters, not doing anything. Not, you know, he or she was intentionally bombing the run to be a troll in a way. They weren't attacking, they were healing themselves so that they wouldn't die from being attacked by the monster that they're sitting on. And they sat on it until the timer ran out, and we failed the entire run. So, I mean, it's the internet, right? You're gonna have people who have social issues that find enjoyment of going out and doing things like this. But this also brings up a unique question and a unique solution. Why don't we have raid leaders? I feel like we should have the ability to designate someone, whoever starts the run, have certain admin tools available to them, the ability to kick people out, the availability to make runs private, so that you're just with your group. So even if you don't have a full group, you can still private the run, private that instance, or like password lock it so that only people with a certain passcode can join it. I know that Pokemon Go has something like this where they have, you know, the little Pokemon that you plop in to join a specific group. But I really feel like there needs to be a solution that will stop this from happening. After we left and went on to do our own thing at the end of community day, the other community members went off to do another fortress run, and they ran into ServeBot again. So I'm thinking that ServeBot was never really there, and they're just spoofing their locations. I'm not sure if ServeBot is actually a bot, and someone just made a bot that will just collect a bunch of, or like max out a bunch of accounts so that they can sell those accounts later. That's not unheard of in the MMO or the gaming space for people to just, like, you know, farm accounts and sell those accounts to people who don't want to do the work to get to, you know, level 40. There's a lot of questions, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of solutions for this, but it just really killed the morale of the group that we were in. Once we worked so hard to get the person and use so much resources to get the person through, I believe it was a forest chamber at the time, and then at the very end of it, just to be thwarted by someone who jumped into the match, and you kind of feel helpless because I remember my wife was just sitting there spamming hexes at the thing, trying to kill it before the time ran out through the guy who's just sitting on the monster. So she wasn't able to throw as many hexes on it as possible to get the darn thing killed in time. And it just really bummed us all out. We felt kind of helpless. Like, that feeling of helplessness, which really sucks. The ability to not have control. So, I mean, if I were to suggest anything, I would suggest whoever creates the room, the instance room, have the ability to kick, invite, or pass leadership as well onto whoever, in order to give us like the ability to control, like, to stop these things from happening. Also, on the other hand, I don't want to take away from all the work that Niantic has been doing so far. I appreciate all the hard work that Niantic is doing to thwart the cheaters in the game, and to get rid of any cheaters that have been they in Pokemon Go, and I'm pretty sure Wizards Unite as well. They've been banning accounts left and right. But that's, you know, you're gonna still have people that game the system and try to do what they can do to get past everything. But I'm just happy that Niantic is taking a stance and actually being very aggressive with the removal of the bad actors in all the games, Wizards Unite, Ingress, and Pokemon Go. So, again, this is supposed to be a Snidget Minute. It's supposed to be just my quick thoughts and some updates leading up to our next events that are coming up. And it's I've yet to run a Snidget Minute that's actually a minute. It's always been like 30 minutes instead. I apologize. So we have the Wizards Unite Fan Festival coming up. I definitely won't be able to go, but I mean, I will definitely link to all the Wizards Unite content creators that will be going. I'm super bummed out about it. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm totally not gonna cry later. But it is what it is. I have a new job, and I'm really happy to start my new job. I'm really excited to start the new job and see what life has in store for me. Until then, guys, I'm going to continue to post out video, to pop out content where I feel it's necessary, and kind of explain the game. I'm super happy and proud to announce that like most of my family on my wife's side is now playing Wizards Unite. So if you guys see tutorial videos all late in the game, again going through everything with a fine-tooth comb, I apologize right now. I'm gonna be doing them for my family that's just now getting on board and are kind of confused with how certain things work. So hopefully guys, in the future, you guys you'll see this content and not get confused. Thank you guys as always for all your love and support via Reddit, via messages, etc. I say this every single time. Like, I'm just floored by all the feedback that I've been getting from you guys, and yeah, just know if you don't see me a while, it's just I'm busy doing editing and busy doing stuff like that. So as always, thank you guys for all your love and support, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me via my social media links listed down below. And also, if you want to help support the channel, I do now have a Patreon account if you guys want to start supporting me there, so that I can afford these excursions into the next Wizards Unite Fan Festival is pretty much what I'm going to be saving up for. And I wish I was able to go to this fan festival. It just was poorly planned on my part. I was in the middle of switching jobs when it was announced, and I thought I was going to be able to go, but it's starting a new job. You don't want to go, hey guys, I'm going to be I'm going to be leaving for 3 days, so yeah. 3-day vacation on the very first day I'm supposed to be working. So that's not good. So I ended up having to cancel my plan for the fan festival, which really hurts me, considering that I did make it in the lottery, which, you know, who knows if I'm going to make it in the next lottery. So I do have access to those tickets. If you guys need them, just hit me up. I believe you have to pay for the first ticket, and then I can send invites out to everyone. So if you need a ticket, let me know. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for everything, and yeah, have a good one. Peace.
Hey guys, so I want you guys to meet Thor. Thor's now Loki's brother. We have a nice walk home.
I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town.